So we did a little work on the bus this weekend, Saturday morning. It started out, Aaron needed to go to the dump again to help out another friend. So I came out to the bus and started the work by myself. I started with removing the rivets that were in the paneling on the walls. To do that, I just used an angle grinder with one of the skinnier metal cutting wheels, and all I did was remove the top of the rivet, and then I could remove the paneling. Other people do this using, some kind of mallet or hammer and a pry bar, but that just seemed like a lot of work, so I just let the grinder do the work and just kind of spent a lot of time in here that day. So I got about a quarter of the panels on the walls done before Aaron came, and then he went ahead and finished the ceiling. And by the time he finished the ceiling, I still had maybe about a quarter of the panels left. So then he helped me finish the walls. Once the rivets were removed from the panels, there was one small little triangle piece holding them in place. So right here, there was a small metal triangle. It just had a screw in it, so we just removed the screw, and then we could take the panels down. Behind the paneling was some more insulation, so we pulled all that out. We were able then to see where these leaks were coming from that I mentioned in the last video. So now we'll be able to go ahead and seal that up really well, prevent those leaks from happening in the future. That it really doesn't look that much different, even though we've been spending hours and hours and hours working in here. So you can see all of the panels are removed now. We did leave this panel here up front. So the panels did overlap up here, so we couldn't actually remove the rivets from this one if we wanted to keep it. But we could also not get this last panel down without, removing those rivets. So we ended up cutting, or Aaron ended up cutting along the edge here, you can see. It's not perfect, but we used the grinder again with the cutting wheel and just cut right along where we knew the framing would be. And then places where it was sticking out a little bit after, kind of rough or sharp, we went back over with the grinder. And Aaron also hit it with the hammer a little bit, smooth it out. We are kind of just considering leaving this whole front area as is, just to keep the bus feel, I guess, You know, we'll probably add a little bit of storage and stuff, but honestly, we're probably going to put a wall behind the driver's area anyway. So yep, all of the ceiling is done, and the panels down here on the walls are removed. So the insulation just kind of fit between this part here. We did go ahead and pull these emergency exits off to get the panels off where that was, and then we just put it back on after. I'm considering taking out this bottom piece of metal, whatever this panel is, but my dad was saying that this might end up kind of messing with the structural integrity of the bus, allowing it to rack or sway back and forth or whatever. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, let me know, because honestly I would rather have this part of the wall match the rest of my wall. But obviously I also don't want my house to fall apart, so let me know what you think. In case you were wondering what's going to be happening in the future, this weekend we will be finishing these floors. So after vacuuming the bus really good, I noticed a couple places that I missed, or at least I'd like to go over with the grinder again, remove a little bit more of this rust, and then we'll be treating with a rust converter and a primer. I decided to go with a combination product, Seal. Ordered it yesterday, so let me know what you guys think. I know it's just a primer, so then we'll be using a Rust-Oleum top coat on the floors. And then after that, I think we'll probably be doing some work on the outside of the bus and some stuff with the roof and the electrical before we really move on to any kind of building. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe below to see more. You can also follow Bluebird Parkway on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The best place to chat with us is on Facebook, and to see up-to-date photos, check out Instagram.